Alrighty, here we go. Hit up an estate sale today. It's at 50% off and end of the sale. Got a bunch of good deals, I think. Show you what I got. This guy had kind of a, basically a mechanic slash metalworking shop. Bunch of lathes and stuff, so not a lot of woodworking tools, but I think it got some crossover pieces that'll be nice. Magnet on a stick, pretty classic. I know these things are cheap, you can get them anywhere, but this one, well, it's only $2.50, so that's as cheap as, probably cheaper than Harbor Freight. And it's made in the USA by Bonnie. So that's cool. Seems to work well. Little adjustable head. Not super long, but you know, long enough. Got a couple of pair of these. These actually, I know the least about. They're like little spring pliers. They have teeth on the outside, so they appear to be for prying something apart. I don't know if I'll really need these, to be honest, but they're all steel. They're really just cool tools. $3, Craftsman. $2.50. This is made by, that seems to be unstamped. Something pretty old. Yeah, no markings. No, wait. It's some sort of Elvish. I got a adjustable wrench, adjustable head wrench, I don't know what you call it. Probably pretty handy at some point. I don't do a lot of car work. I clean it up a little bit, but for $2.50. Oh, they actually have the patent number on there. That's kind of funny. Champion Plug Master 2. That's kind of cool. I'm assuming the handle came like that. I don't know. Maybe he did that himself when he had a particular nasty spot to get to, but who knows? I think it probably came like that. We'll get into the measurements. I guess we'll do it now. So I got a bunch of these. I had a big metal lathe, but I got these for woodworking. So we got a bunch of these outside diameter calipers. $12, $12.50 for 2, 3, 4. That's 5 pair there. You know, so pretty good price. The LS company. I don't know much about that. I gotta Google a lot of this out of curiosity. I don't know if you can read that. But that says stare it, which is nice. Their shit's expensive. This is a Craftsman. Yeah, a lot of these markings are pretty faint, but let's see what this one is. I think that says stare as well. Yeah. Got a little piece of sandpaper here. Need a little lower grit. Yeah, it says stare it. And then a little itty bitty pair. Pretty cool. Everything works nicely too. I mean, you can get cheap pairs of these online, but you can't get them really cheaper than that. And certainly not if they're made by Stare-It. Which, you know, if you're just doing lathe work, you really don't need it to be made by Stare-It. So I'll be real. This is Bass Tool. Reedfield, Mass. Oh, Reenfield, Mass. But I also just like old tools. Pretty cool. This pair. Let's see if we can clean that up a bit. Union Tool Co. That's pretty cool. A lot of stuff made in Mass. This is an interesting pair. I'm assuming he did that himself. A little uneven grind. Who knows? I don't know if that'll be useful to me or not. I think he just threw this pair in for free because he couldn't find a price on it. So that doesn't hurt. Uh-oh. All right, we've got a little compass. This appears to be just a little no-name compass, but you know, seems pretty nice. It's all metal, little metal wheels. Opens nicely. $1.50. Can't really beat that. Another pair of outside diameter. Brown and Sharp. Brown and Sharp Manufacturing Company, Providence, Rhode Island. $8.11. Pretty cool. Nice pair. Like I said, everything seems to work nicely. It's nice to have a set of these because you can set like the lip of your box and then the outside diameter, or if you're doing a leg that's got 4 or 5 points, different sizes, you can have them all set. Let's see here. A really nice clean pair. I need to clean the rest of them up to look like this. It says R&S Manufacturing, also Providence, Rhode Island. Wait. Yeah, someone different. 802. $2.50 for those. These are cool. I have not seen these before, so this is new to me. That's also a Starrett piece. I don't know if you can quite read that. $2.50. So it opens, locks here. So you can't, well, you can force it, but if you lock it, it's pretty snug. And then this foot can be adjusted. And I have not figured out the rest yet, because you have another wheel here, but I don't know if it's just gunky or I'm not really sure how it's supposed to adjust, to be frank. But I'll just, if y'all know the name of this tool, let me know. I will Google it some. I got some, well, let's finish with the calipers actually. I got another pair of those, just a smaller size. These were $2.50. These were also $2.50. These are Brown and Sharp, also $8.35. These have a little pin, or well, not a pin, I guess, whatever. It's a little bar instead of that flat piece that adjusts. All this could use a little TLC, but, and then it appears to adjust with a wrench. This is pretty tight right there. I've got another one of those. This one's angled, also with the pin. $1. Again, I don't know if I'll have specific applications for all of these yet, but I haven't been turning that long, so maybe I'll find some. That's a Craftsman there. A little bit of red paint left. $1.50. What do we got in here? Okay, just another little compass. These are Picket in Germany. I don't know how much these cost, but I can guarantee you, if it comes from Germany, it is not $1.50. All right, I got one more thing in there. I got some feeler gauges. This was free. This was $2.50, and this was $2.50. So these are, sorry, I'm trying to read it and then I forget. K&D tool number 2062. Pretty sweet. Nice little tiny set of feeler gauges. Goes down to 10 thou. Pretty nice. I don't really need these as much. I'll say it's nice to have a set for woodworking. Not so much for lathe work. Well, not that I've come across at least, but for setting up tools, they're kind of handy. They're definitely not necessary, but you know, for $2. This is the one that was free. So these are 6, 8, 7. Huh. 9. Oh, look at that. They flipped the 6 over. I guess you don't get the 6 and the 9 mixed up. 5 and 10. And then this set is New Britain. Made in the USA, FG-1. These get pretty thin, down to 2 thou, 3 thou. A little bit of oil in there, 5, 6. Pretty cool. Really thin set. Okay, what else? Oh, just a nice little pair of pliers. I can never pass up a nice little pair of pliers for $1.50. These are, well, oh, this needs a little bit of cleaning up. Oh, these are made in England. King Dick. Huh. All right, let's see if we can read that. King Dick. Oh, man. What an awesome pair of pliers. To name my shop after that. Made in England. Back when England used to make shit. So I think that was $40 for all of that. Because he cut me some deals in the middle of it. Some stuff that I may not use as much, but you know, whatever. Find a home for it. Try not to go too crazy at sales like that, because you can easily buy more than you need, but... Alright, well, until next time, I might have to clean some of this shit up. But yeah, add to the collection.